Welcome to my video. I'm going to be sharing with you how you can build wealth on autopilot. Stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing with you some slides on how to go about starting trading and the key things you need to learn about the psychology around investing. So welcome to Wealth on Autopilot. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can start trading and learning how to invest in the foreign exchange markets. Firstly, because I'm talking about ways of earning income, I firstly need to make sure that I go through risk disclaimer. So hang tight. Trading and using Forex tools and software to assist you in trading carries a high level of risk. Only trade with the capital you can afford to lose. This is not a solicitation to invest, and the information presented in this video is for informational purposes only. One should evaluate the risk tolerance and personal financial situation for trading. If this is not financial advice, even if ever in doubt, please consult your own personal licensed financial advisor. So welcome. Firstly, let me introduce myself. If you haven't watched any videos of mine before or been in contact with me, firstly, my name is Jasmine. I'm a business coach. I have been a chartered accountant for over 15 years, and I run Pro Money Vibe podcast. I produce videos and share with women how to build wealth. I'm a mum of two and started my business when my youngest was 3 years old, and really decided that building a business was a way to start creating my own time freedom and being more focused on earning money through soul-led work. So now I also trade, and I'm using my vast skills of teaching women how to build a business and earn income into teaching them how they can invest their money and earn income through trading. So I started my investing journey in December 2021 and have been manually trading. I started off with automated software, and now I manually trade in the markets in the live trading calls that I have access to. So in this presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you why you can use trading in your wealth strategy, how to build true wealth. We're going to talk about what investor style you are, and also what's the important elements of that make up a seven-figure earner. And also, what are the ways to go about starting investing? And then I'm going to share with you the marketplace platform I use. So firstly, my promise is to really help you avoid the wealth building mistakes that a lot of people are stuck in the 9 to 5 and active income, and teach you how you can be a lazy millionaire. If you stay to the end, I'll take you on a very easy process to learn how to get started and how easy it is to get started to start trading today and get your wealth plan sorted. You can start trading with as little as $200 to plug into the software and the resources and the education system, and also a one-off setup fee. And I encourage you to use a demo account for at least 30 days as you test the software, get used to trading and learning how it all works. After that point, you can open up your own account and invest your own funds. You can start as little as 500, 2,500, 10,000, whatever you would like to put aside to build long-term wealth. So firstly, I want to say that you're not alone, that we have not been taught the skills to build true wealth. And you may be feeling that the lack of education has resulted in actions or ways of going about earning money that haven't built wealth for you. And you're not alone. So this might be you. You might be counting the days in a boring 9 to 5 and worrying about bills and living, life payday to payday. You may have saved some funds. You may have, a good job and working corporate and have some extra funds, and know that there's a better way to invest it to have it grow rather than leaving it in the bank. And we all know banks, interest rates are very low, and there is a smarter way to have it grow. You may also have been led by fear and hearing all the ups and downs of markets and not fully stepped into investing and learning the tools that wealth, that the wealthy use to gain wealth. And you may also have this like inner burning desire to turn your crippling debt, shame, and nagging financial worry upside down and start learning strategies to have money show up on autopilot. And this is where the gold is, when we start tapping into passive income. So before we move on, I just want you to grab a notebook and really think about what you want to achieve in 90 days. What is realistic for you to take on and achieve in 90 days? And also, what is possible for you if doing this and starting investing, what is possible for you in 5 years? Because we'll unpack some numbers in a second. I first want you to get really present with what you desire. So, for example, in 90 days, you can learn trading, you can start having money work for itself, you can start tapping into the money IQ and really start attracting money. In 5 years, what's possible is you can build a balanced money plan. You can start tapping into compounding interest. You can have multiple income streams, and you can also have money arriving in your bank account while you sleep. So firstly, let's go back into why the system of money is so wrong, right? And why we felt so lost. Well, in trading, we unlock the ability to tap into passive income. So versus what most people do to earn income is through active income, which you have to work to earn, and it really does feel wrong to rest. In investing, you can also tap into that desire to earn money while you sleep instead of being a slave to money. And you can also start prioritizing your money and unlocking more and love earning it versus the idea that money is scarce. So let's quickly look at what investor style are you? Because it's going to be important when you choose what financial markets you invest in and how you want to trade. That psychology is important. I trade in the foreign exchange market and indices, and there are other markets that people do trade in, and that is stock market and crypto. We'll quickly first go back there. The reason why I trade in the foreign exchange market is because it's the most liquid traded market out there. You can make profits in trading it over short periods, whether it's going up or down. And indices is a collection, say like the technology indices, it's a collection of highly liquid investments. So what investor style are you? Now, it's important to decide when you start investing what suits you, right? You may be a type A where you're a busy, successful coach looking to just put money aside in an automated, passive way. You may be type B where you are inquisitive and you're more of an active learner where you want to develop your money mindset and wealth building opportunity. So you set up your automated trading, but you're more active in the learning part, in the education, and spending more time on the software and seeing how it's working and tweaking it. You may be a type C where you are an active part-time millionaire, where you really want to jump into manual trading and investing time to actively trade in the markets, where you are in the live trading rooms, and you may have more diversification. So you may be a manual trader with the automation in separate accounts. Okay, so really take a think which one is you, and you may progress over time, but really note what resonates with you right now, because that will determine what choice of software and strategy is best for you. So why use trading in your wealth strategy? So let's talk about a way you can improve on building true wealth, right? And the keys I have here for you are the keys to wealth strategy with investing are: one, have a strategy and a risk plan. A risk management plan is so key because it does help you capture yourself and really focus on the results rather than getting emotionally involved. Two is having technology to unlock time leverage. Technology, artificial intelligence that reads the markets, looks at the algorithms and gives you indicators. Thirdly is find a way for money to grow itself. And by using compounding and the process of adding money to your account to allow it to compound is a way for you to allow money to grow itself. Four is in building multiple streams of income. So in trading, you're adding another income stream to your life. And by trading and sharing the trading software, you can also become an affiliate like I am and really start building this as a business as well. So you have two choices, whether you want to just trade or you can run trading and build a business. And lastly, you can do what the banks are doing and the profitable market leaders and learn to trade not like a retail investor, but like a market maker. And these are the concepts that we are educated in our platform, in our educators, teaching us how to read the markets like a market leader. So I mentioned before, one of the components of building wealth is tapping into compounding interest. So what we know is that inflation is reducing our standard of living, and that your investment in your bank account or savings doesn't even cover the inflation. So whether you've got money in your, superannuation or other investments, it's really important to look at investing as a way to counter the risk. So here's an example of what it could look like. I talked about the 5-year plan. What it could look like if you just start with $1,500 and on a very conservative 3% per month growth over 5 years, with you adding just $200 a month to your account, you in 5 years could have at least a nest egg of 42,000, right? Look at the possibility for you in 5 years of what you could do with 42,000, right? This requires commitment. This requires a plan. This requires you to stick to adding $200 to your account and earning 3% versus 0.03%, and really start building that nest egg for yourself. So what are the traders earning in this software? So if you wanted to do some due diligence, everything like I recommend is jump into our AP Legacy group, which is Avorio Prime's community where a lot of the traders are sharing their results. I have jumped in there and just pulled out 2 results of female traders who just within the last few weeks have had some good results. Obviously, I have the compliance statement there about performance, but just see this as an indication of what is possible. Grace is a manual trader. She's been trading for quite a number of years, like 4 years before she even started using the software. I have interviewed her on a wealth interview series. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you check out my YouTube channel and find that interview and watch it, because she has an incredible story. When she discovered Avorio Prime and the software, she said literally like, oh my gosh, I wish I'd had this from the beginning, because I had to teach myself how to manually trade and it just took so long to learn. This software does a lot for you. And she's now manually trading with the software, and she posted her results in just 20 minutes, $479 using a 0.05 lot size. So that's incredible results. And we have amazing educators that jump on live calls with us on all the major sessions. So we've got New York, London session and Asia session. More results for women traders is Jasmine. She posted that she also was investing and she earned 7% on her account. Nathan Williams was the educator on the call, and she's posted her results in the group there too. So why are we using foreign exchange as our preferred method of trading? So I just wanted to run through like the risk pyramid, because most people I speak to when I ask about whether they are investing or trading, crypto is the first thing that comes up. And I just want to say that when you look at the risk pyramid, crypto and startups are right at the top, okay? So we trade in the foreign exchange market. So that is lower down on the risk profile. It's the most highly liquid traded currency exchange. So when you look at changing your currency from Australian dollars to US dollars, or, you know, from the pound to US dollars, that is the exchange price that we are trading and the change in the price over time, right? So currencies are not going anywhere, right? And they are traded often. And the markets are very, they have predictability, okay? So that is the reason why we trade the foreign exchange market. We also trade indices, so US 30 and things like that, which are also another way for you to trade like stocks and indices. We don't, further down on that pyramid is like deposits. So when you're putting money in the bank and you're getting low interest, obviously low risk, low return, right? I really do choose for myself to trade with Forex, and from maybe later when I have a diversified portfolio, I'll look at higher risk ways of earning income, but I certainly have chosen Forex as a great conservative way of building my long-term wealth. So let's look at investor psychology, because this is where most people come unstuck. How does your mindset impact your wealth building journey, right? And the number one mistake most people have is they are unaware of how their emotions are affecting their investing decisions. So how this plays out is they double down or sell off without following their rules. They maybe regret the trading decisions because they become impulsive, chasing profits or trying to recover losses. Or their avoidance and procrastination stop them actually getting started or making changes to their account. So it's really important that you are aware of the psychology and set up your trade risk plan to keep yourself sticking to this. And what we do is we create our plan, we decide what we want to earn per day, per week. And once we hit that target, we're out of the markets. We're not chasing and getting greedy. We are very focused on how much we want to earn. As soon as we hit it, we're out, and being very focused on taking good trades. So what are the ways of going about it? So basically, there's the one way, the uphill way, doing it yourself, where you learn to trade, you take signals of other traders, you buy courses, or you pay a financial advisor to manage your money for you. All of these could be very costly and not return you as much as learning it yourself and accessing trading software, which is an incredible way for you to get into the markets and trade for yourself. You have full control over your money. You can decide when to trade. You can align your trading with your personality and what's going on in your life. And it's a skill set that builds for life. So why not access the marketplace and learn all of this for yourself? So how we do this is in our marketplace, in Avorio Prime, we have access to software that allows us to choose different software and switch our products. We have our funds in our own broker account. We have full control over our risk, and we use the software as an expert advisor and indicators for trading. Plus, not only are we trading on our own, but we also have live trading rooms with the expert education. We have weekly education on the markets from the developers. We have access to our global community and also a 7-day money-back guarantee. So how it works is the software is run through access passes. So you choose a silver access pass to get started and you have access to software. This is the choice of software. So just on a very high level, we have our manual trading software, Aero and Red Light, and Market Makers. You can, with that Silver Pass, have both of them running at the same time, which is amazing. You get double the amount of indicators and triggers for you to see whether it's a good trade. Or if automation is what you're looking for, you can use the automation programs called Gearbox or Flash. So Gearbox is great. You can select quite a few different foreign exchange currencies for it to trade. You can set your risk profile and it trades automatically for you. So if you're ready to set up today, basically just the steps are pretty straightforward. Once we've set up your access pass and you've chosen the software, we'll set up your demo account and your broker account. You can play with some demo funds of 1,000 up to 10,000, whatever you think you're going to invest yourself is the best way to set up your demo account with. You can play with that money. You can start trading, start testing, set up software, see what's happening before you actually invest your own money. Then we'll also set up the MT4 on your phone and connect it so that you get notifications on your phone, and we'll connect you with our community. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I hope you got some great nuggets about wealth, the psychology of investing, and basically the different choices you have when you're thinking about trading in the markets. Make sure if you've got any questions, reach out to me, and I look forward to answering any of those. Love to empower and educate you in learning how to get into the markets. And thank you so much. Talk to you soon.